In my case, the doctor said the cause was unknown. One thing that amazed me was learning that a baby who has passed IUFD can remain in the womb for 4 to 6 weeks. I had 2 choices: wait for natural labor or have another C-section. And for me, that was the best decision. In this video, I'm going to share my story and my experience of a stillbirth, which means delivering a baby who is no longer alive. If you are watching this video while pregnant, I want you to know that this is very rare. I'm sharing this because I want to reach those who are experiencing this and feel alone, because I felt the same. I want to share my experience to be there for a mom who thinks she is alone. Well, if that's you, you are not alone, and I hope I can help, even just a little. From what I have experienced, I know this is something many mothers carry in silence, not because they want to hide it, but because it's too heavy to explain. In this video, I want to share my story from the beginning to where I am now. So stay with me. This is the story of the day my baby's heart stopped. And if you're here because something feels wrong, or because you've already lived through this, I want you to know you are not alone. My pregnancy started like any other. There was excitement, hope, plans for the future. I imagined tiny clothes, soft cries, first smiles. Like every mother, I carried dreams along with my baby. Everything felt normal. I followed the advice. I tried to do everything right. I listened to my body. I went to my checkups. I believed things would be okay. And then, at 34 weeks, something changed. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet. Too quiet. At first, it was just a feeling. You know that feeling when something inside you whispers, "This isn't right." I tried to ignore it. I told myself maybe I was overthinking. Maybe the baby was just resting. Maybe I was just tired. But deep down, I knew. The movements slowed. Then they stopped. That silence is something I can never fully explain. It's not just physical. It's emotional. It's spiritual. It's like time pauses, and your heart is waiting for something that doesn't come. I even tried eating something sweet, because I had heard that babies react to sweetness. But nothing happened. And finally, filled with fear, I went to the hospital. When I went to get checked, I was holding on to hope so tightly. I told myself, I just need reassurance. Everything will be fine. But then I saw the doctor's face, and in that moment, before any words were spoken, something inside me broke. There is no heartbeat. Those words, they don't sound real when you first hear them. Your mind refuses to accept them. You sit there, hearing them, but not understanding them. No heartbeat? What do you mean, no heartbeat? I felt my baby. I carried my baby. How can there be no heartbeat? Shock comes first, then denial, then confusion. Not believing it, I went from hospital to hospital, hoping someone would give me a different answer, hoping someone could fix it, or somehow give my baby back to me. You start asking questions that don't have immediate answers. Did I do something wrong? Could I have prevented this? Why me? But finally, after the doctor's explanations, the support of my family, and thinking of my older child who looks up to me, I had to face the truth. And I need to say this clearly. This is not your fault. Mothers are taught to carry responsibility for everything, but not everything is in our control. There are things happening inside the body that even doctors cannot always predict or prevent. And blaming yourself only adds more pain to an already broken heart. After that moment, life doesn't go back to normal. It changes, quietly, but completely. There are emotions that people don't talk about. Not openly, not enough. The guilt, the what ifs, the replaying of every moment in your mind, the anger at the situation, at the silence, sometimes even at yourself. And then, the numbness. You wake up, but part of you feels like it didn't. You move, but everything feels heavy. And what makes it harder is the silence around it. In many cultures, this topic is not spoken about. People don't know what to say, so they say nothing. Or sometimes, they say the wrong things. Be strong. You can try again. At least it happened early, but loss is loss. A mother doesn't measure love by time. That baby mattered. That life mattered. Your pain matters. So how do you begin to heal from something like this? For me, healing didn't start with being strong. It started with allowing myself to feel everything. The sadness, the anger, the confusion. I stopped pretending I was okay, and slowly, that honesty became the first step toward healing. In my case, the doctor said the cause was unknown. They told me it might only be identified after birth, but their main focus was my health. One thing that amazed me was learning that a baby who has passed IUFD can remain in the womb for 4 to 6 weeks without harming the mother, with close medical supervision, and can still be delivered naturally. Even in my pain, I was amazed by the reality of the human body. So I had time to decide, and time to calm myself. Because I had a previous C-section, I was advised that certain pain management options could be risky, and there was also a concern about uterine rupture. I had 2 choices: wait for natural labor or have another C-section. For me, having a C-section without holding a living baby was something I wasn't ready for, so I chose to wait. And for me, that was the best decision. To help my body, I walked, I did gentle exercises like squats and pregnancy-safe movements. And finally, with the help of God and the support of my family, after waiting for 5 weeks, my labor began. That day was one of the most emotional days of my life. The contractions started, coming again and again, and by the end of the day, I delivered my baby safely. Even though I didn't get to bring my baby home, I was safe. For the child waiting for me at home, after carrying my baby for 40 weeks, without seeing her, without holding her the way I had imagined, I turned my face away and went home, telling myself, I will be okay. When I got home, my family welcomed me with love and strength, because those 5 weeks were not easy. They were grateful that I was safe and that I was able to deliver naturally. Healing is not a straight line. There are days you feel okay, and days it all comes back. And that's normal. You don't move on from this. You move forward with it. And slowly, very slowly, you learn how to carry it. If you are watching this right now and your heart feels heavy, please hear this. You did not fail. You are not broken, and you are not alone. There are millions of mothers around the world who carry this same invisible story. And even though we may not see each other, we understand each other. There is still life ahead of you. There is still hope, Not the same as before, but a new kind of hope. Gentle, quiet, but real. Take your time. Grieve in your own way. Feel what you need to feel. And when you're ready, you can begin again. If you feel comfortable, you can share your story in the comments, not because you have to, but because your voice might help another mother feel less alone. And if you're not ready to speak, that's okay too. Just being here is enough. I see you, I feel you, and I'm sending you love.